We're here once again with Big Dog Motors. This Big Dog Motors Inc. is the website. We're here with Todd Gukins. Todd, thanks so much for having us down again. You know, I'd like to go right off the bat. We got a lot to tell you about here, so we're going to talk right away. First thing I want to mention, is that you need qualified mechanics and bodymen here, right?
Looking for some body guys.
Okay.
Looking for some body guys. So anybody's qualified or someone who can do some body work, get a hold of me. We're buried.
Just have them come right down here.
Come right down. Call.
You know,
I keep it. It'll be private, quiet. I mean, if you just even want to come and take a look to see if it's you're
just to check it out.
Just to check it out.
Well, listen, if you're an experienced bodyman or mechanic, come down here. It's a wonderful place to work. Big Dog can always use people. And the next thing I want to mention, I want to talk a little bit about, I looked at the numbers of accidents in New York State. It was amazing how many accidents there are, and just in New York State alone. And you are a specialist where the insurance deductible is concerned. You know, a lot of times you get in an accident, you see them all the time. They're on their phone, you don't know what to do. When you get in an accident, you call Big Dog. What's our phone number here?
315-444-9028.
444-9028.
Yep.
Don't you fret. Call Big Dog, take care of everything.
We just had one the other day, called us. We took care of the tow bill. We take care of everything. We get the tow. We do everything.
Because you worry, you don't know what to do. Oh, I got to call now. Listen, one-stop shop. Tell us a little bit, the deductible thing. I got hurt for once, and then I learned here. You get insurance, and you got a deductible, of course, right?
Yeah.
And you get anywhere from $500 to $2,500. Well, when you get a $2,500 deductible, and you're not paying attention to that, and your bill's $5,000, you got to come up with $2,500. So how does that work? What do you do?
The big thing is I basically I can save your deductible. I've got some out there now. It's $1,000 deductible. We were able to save it.
Yeah.
I actually had one guy that, it was a big job though, it was a $14,000 job.
Wow.
2 weeks ago, where I was actually able to save him the deductible and was able to put on a $150 pair of mud flaps for him for free. I mean, so I'm able to really save, but the job is done exactly how that estimate says. So if anybody ever says it's illegal or something like that's nonsense. I do it right to what the estimate says.
Yeah, you do it right.
And we order the OEM parts. The big thing that people are getting bent on and this is something everybody out there in TV land has to know. Parts are impossible now.
Right.
We get in these, now Joe Biden, so the parts are impossible. Parts are hard, so what people are doing is they don't have the rental insurance on their plan. I'm going to tell you something right now. Get it. If you don't have it, the minimum that it costs you, get rental insurance.
Because you might wait on parts.
You're waiting on parts. I've had people that,
How are you handling that, Big Dog? I mean, you seem to run them in and run them out.
But right now what I've been doing is, I know the job's coming in, and I'm ordering the parts. I just called like on a VFW Atlas we got to do, and I've been waiting 3 weeks now at the door, and they told me I'm still 2-3 weeks out. So now.
And your customers without a vehicle?
Well, they're driving damaged because they didn't have the rental.
Oh, I see.
So if you, I think
is rental costly on insurance?
You'll be lucky if it adds $100 on your policy.
Really? So many people don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have rental.
You get that rental on there because nowadays everything is delayed.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So again, if you get in an accident, the first number you want to call is Big Dog. What's that number again?
315-444-9028.
All right,
and you can actually go to our website and book anything. Well, I mean, you can call. Jessica or my mother. I got 2 people in the office now because I can't. And the big thing is, which you don't get out there at these other shops, is now I've just been so busy. I've got 2 office hands. I'm out on the floor the whole time.
Yeah.
So how many places can you say the owner is out working on your stuff?
Let me tell you, some of these big wig places, if you got a car that's under warranty, you call. You can't get no one on the phone.
Yeah.
You got to wait, and it's online. And you talk about waiting on parts. I won't mention anything, but I had that thing, you pulled to get into the truck. It pulled out, and it was under warranty. 7 weeks for that little plastic part to put back on.
The thing is, too, you take it to another place. They're saying shipping containers. They're saying, Volkswagen parts. I don't know why they're even real bad. Honda parts. I still actually have a Honda part that I had to put together and send it to the customer, still missing a part where it still needs to be built. And I'm still waiting on it.
I see.
And they've had that car. I had it for a few weeks, and they've had it for at least a month now, and we still don't have the part.
Well, that's a good time to mention when you call about the handle the insurance. You handle the insurance company,
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Beautiful. Pick up the phone, one call, you're done, and you're with a professional.
The thing is, with Big Dogs, like I said, I got 2 people in the office. I'm on the floor. And if I'm not on the floor and that work don't come out perfect the way it has to be, I don't have no customers. So actually, I got a little stake in the game, so to say. So there's not many places that have the owner that's actually hands-on with your cars.
You know, it's a good point to mention too. That when Big Dog handles the insurance, he also does all the repairs. All the work that's got to be done on, if it's a truck or a car or a motorcycle, whatever, he does all body work and repair here.
Where's Jess now? Hey Jess, come over here for a minute. There.
Oh, who's this? Nice
this way to Jess. So you guys can, then they call, they can book your appointment
Come
or something.
over here. What's your name, young lady?
Jessica.
Jessica.
She works the desk.
Oh, nice. You're a sweetie pie. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice. Your mom.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart too.
Well,
you're very nice to all your
customers. As long as you're on her
customers.
good side, right?
You don't want to get.
Yeah.
Man, what a cook, Maron. That's another story. But anyway, you guarantee all your work and stuff.
Everything, yeah.
All right, very good. It's a good thing to mention when you're all done. You do inspections.
We do New York State inspections, and we're getting bombarded with inspections now. A lot of inspections are getting bombarded because you're calling these other dealers, you're calling these other places, you're telling them you gotta wait 2, 3, 4 weeks. You know, it's a wait time almost. So I try to get everyone right in, but probably after the first of the year, I'm going to start where if you're not loaded into our computer or you're not booking it on our computer, I'm probably going to have to wait because it's just we're so
like a preferred customer.
So unless you're one of our customers, if you're one of our customers, I try to get you right in. I mean, I don't make you do like these other guys. I try to get you right in and get you out.
Wait for it if you like.
Yeah, and you know what? And if you're a customer of mine, then God bless you, I'll bend over backwards for you. But I mean, otherwise, you know. But if you set it up online, so if you were to go and set an appointment up online, you're already in my system. So once we start doing that, you're already in the system.
Right.
So anybody that's in the system is going to get instant. You know.
You do the heavy equipment inspections too. Like for example,
heavy equipment, trailers, motorcycles.
It's a good time to mention you do custom work on Jeeps and that sort of thing.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of motorcycles, and we do like to play with some cars. I'm gonna send Al a couple of pictures on. I did a Corvette. We did a Corvette.
Really?
We did a 71 Olds Cutlass. Yeah.
I saw that. That was unreal.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Actually, I did that for Nick McCree. So when you got to think quick, you got to call Nick.
You got to call Nick, right?
When Nick's got to think quick, he calls the big dog.
Right. That's a good point to mention.
Right.
You write down that phone number, and anytime you got a problem, you pull it out of your glove compartment and say, he'll take care of everything professionally, and all the work is guaranteed. Absolutely. Also, you sell like tires and lift kits also here.
Yeah, lift kits probably won't be so much now. I do a ton of tires. And when it comes to tires, I don't know anyone to touch it. I haven't seen anyone say, hey, we got a better price at Walmart. Or, hey, I mean, you're talking Walmart. As low as quality. You got to think Walmart even actually will buy tires from either Goodyear or something that's made just for them, that's a lower quality. But no one even says that, hey, you know, there's a better price at Walmart. No one beats
Hey, folks, you ever go out and price tires? You're talking $1,000. I mean, it's like incredible how prices on tires have gone through the roof like everything else.
See, I won't install like them Starfires or those Rubers or whatever. I mean, there's a couple tires out there.
What tires you look?
I've actually had great luck for the lower end. It's about a 55,000 mile tire, the Ironmans, and I love my Coopers.
Coopers,
Generals,
yeah.
You know, Nittos.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of this stuff is all American, but that's one of my favorites. It's been my favorites forever.
Now is the time too. If you come in and get tires and stuff, and
I want to tell you something on that one. I just said, a guy called me. He's going to bring some tires on Saturday. He calls me on Monday. I said, all right, here's boom, here's the price of 2 tires. Back to where we're on the weight game. Calls me today to get it all set up. Tires gone. So that's how fast we're already not getting stocked up on tires. And the worst the other real bad thing, it's mind-boggling, is brakes. We just had to, within the last few weeks, we've actually had an order from a dealer. And when we call the dealer, they're like, these are the last 2 or 3. So brakes, I mean, Chevy trucks brakes right now are very hard to come by, the rotors and stuff. So
you're an expert on brakes. They say you're the best.
There's no one I would dare someone to touch. I mean, dare someone to touch our prices.
I've heard that, and I know that for Big Dog did my brakes on my truck, and my God, it's beautiful. It's wonderful. You know, every time I talk to a lot of people at Forever Leather that come in and talk and say, yeah, they did my brakes. They rave about this place. That's why we do the show. That's why Todd's so very, very successful here. Also, it's a good thing to mention, if you want to do tires or inspection, and now is the time you want to get that fuel flushing and the radiator flushing, right?
Yeah, it's a good time.
This is a good time of year to do that? Why is that?
Because all your antifreeze and stuff, like I said, they corrode in the heater cores. And
it does?
it builds up almost like the iron on your sink.
Oh yeah, that's a pain in the when
But
it's
only
not
thicker and
efficient.
heavy. Yeah.
So what
It's
do you, that comes all out when you flush it?
When you flush it, it'll come right out. Where if you leave it, it starts to build up, and that's when it starts to plug your heater cords. You start having more traumas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like overheating for one. Nothing worse than that.
Or no heat, but it'll plug your heater cord. We don't get heat. So the flushing, the antifreeze flushing is great. I would say it's great on all the colored, like your oranges, your Dodges. It's great on all them colored.
In the fuel flushing, of course, you want to. Is that
Yeah,
something?
Subarus are great. I do them on some of my stuff, and it's magic.
Subarus,
So
that's
I'm like,
a
I had
specialty
one,
thing,
yeah, I
isn't
had
it?
one 3 weeks ago. A car, I'm like, it's driving me crazy. It was throwing O2 code, and then I actually was one of my own vehicles. I flushed it, boom.
No
All gone.
kidding.
Yeah, and
That's
it's like magic. I can't even really explain it half the time, but it's just it works amazing.
Well, the meat of Big Dog Motors too. I say the meat. One of the main is they sell used cars and trucks, quality used cars and trucks, and the prices are amazing. I mean, every time we did a show, hi Alibaba, we'd have to when we change over, all the cars we showed were gone. All the cars and trucks are gone.
No, we do it pretty good.
No, because the price is right and the guarantee.
I have been, we've been even in this day and age. I'm trying to stay really under the $15,000 range. I think that's a big hit for this area. I think under 15 grand is a nice hit. I mean, even when I try to buy something new or something that the wife may try, you pay that sales tax, you want to cry.
No, I know.
So I don't get no special favor. So when I'm putting it in my name, or whatever, we buy something, I still got to pay the sales tax, and you want to cry. Could you imagine $70,000 vehicle? You're paying what, $6-7 grand
No,
in sales tax?
I know.
I'll come down and get $24,000
That's close to
down.
9%,
Yeah, $24,000 down, $1,000 a month for 7 years. I mean, it's just crazy.
No, I mean, if you buy a $50,000 car, you're looking at $4,500 a day.
Yeah. And the other thing that I've had that I'm actually kind of shocked, but not really, I guess, is we've done 3 of them in a row, 3 of them this month, and people say I was like $400 or $500 cheaper than the last. Is struts. We do quite a bit of struts. So, the roads here suck.
Oh yeah,
So-
tie rod and that sort of thing.
Yeah, but the
your
struts-
wheel can fall right off if you got loose. Does that? You've seen them on the side of the road, folks. The tire's off.
We're doing struts, but I actually bought. We ordered it like 3 months ago. But we're starting to get. I'm hoping within the next 4 or 5 months I'll have a full-fledged, full-shot alignment machine because I'm buying it for a post rack. Well,
Yeah, that's big.
And so it'd be nice to get, So I
alignment.
still get the alignments
You're
done.
getting an alignment machine?
I'm buying. Yeah, we already ordered it.
They're expensive, aren't they?
They're pretty good, but we do so many of them.
Yeah. I want to
And
mention
it's
too.
nice. I mean, no matter what. I mean, you think about it. It costs you $100 bill or something to get an alignment.
Yeah, more than
Your
that.
alignment's off a little bit. You're destroying your tires.
Absolutely. Remember, I came in. You go, what are you doing? Look at this thing.
So I tell people
straighten me right out.
you're better off getting your alignments done. And then when the alignment's done, everything's firm.
When you buy new tires, usually you do alignment.
I do them in my vehicle if I think.
Yeah, that's the standard. How much time there, Allie?
12 minutes, 54.
I want to mention also that you're a U-Haul dealer.
Yeah, U-Haul, Toxalot.
U-Haul, you do the big trucks, the trailers, everything?
Yeah, everything.
You just come right here?
Just call us. You can call us. Even if we don't, we can get it. We can book it. So
And now in Toxalot, that's the thing, in Toxalot it is. It's people who got busted for DWI who have that installed. My God, if that isn't a deterrent to drinking and driving, I don't know what is. I mean, you got to pay for. Tell us a little bit what's involved there.
But yeah, you get a DWI. You got to pay to get the service. You got to pay for us to install.
What do you do? Put something in the car?
Yeah. It's a mouthpiece thing. You blow into it, and
To start your car?
Yeah, start your car. So you got to blow into it. They got the little camera.
No kidding. What's
And I
that?
got the kiosk there, so you get to come in and pay your bills sometimes on that.
And it's a monthly car charge besides?
Monthly charge.
Plus a big pain in the neck.
And then if you miss a stop, like there's, because you got to blow in it as you're driving.
No.
So like every 5 minutes you'll have to blow in it.
Do
And
the
if you
courts
screw that up, they end up
tell you got to get that?
Oh yeah.
Not too many
I've
people
seen
do
one
that.
guy get caught driving without it, and he ended up having to go do 28 days in the hooch cow.
No.
Yeah, in county just for.
You're one of the few people that does that.
Yeah, we're one of the few in the Knight County. I don't know who does it. Someone does it in Knight County. We do it in Herkimer County. I don't know if there's another one in Herkimer County or not.
Let me ask you a question. You mentioned the other day to me about Bill.
Oh yeah, this last few weeks I've lost a couple people that they were good.
You want to
friends
do
of
like
mine,
a little
Bill
dedication
Dial.
to Billy? Billy Dial. Everybody knew Bill.
If you didn't know Bill, we were kids getting pulled out drunk, so we didn't get an intoxication.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times he pulled me out of it.
Bill Dial was such a great man. He was just
Yeah.
amazing man. He's a businessman that would help your business. So, even when we had flatbeds, he's like, Todd, don't worry about, you got a lot of guys, you got a lot of business, I'll take care of it. And he was doing it for cheap, just to take care of my customers getting them here.
If
there was big jobs, he sent it to
actually,
me.
my neighbor lives right down the road from me, not too far at all.
It was sad. It was sad when he told me a couple of years ago
It'll
that
be
it
missed.
went into, he went into his bones.
Yeah.
And then it just, the good ones always go.
You know-
Bill was all, and it was not 4 weeks ago, he was in the shop, and even though, it was about a year prior, he said he's telling me he didn't think he was going to make it to Thanksgiving. And if anybody knows Bill, he knows Bill. He was still in here 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
harassing,
Yeah, he is a real
harassing,
Yeah, he was a
whatever.
good guy.
So was that. And the other one was a real close friend of ours is Danielle Jalowick. They were required practice in Herkimer.
Yeah, I heard about that young girl.
Too early.
Well,
Too early.
they say...
She was just, I don't understand that someone that sweet and that young.
My grandma used to say, Charlie, these are mysteries. You just got to believe in God, and God will tell you when you die, how things go when you pass on, I should say. God will tell you. And there's an old saying, tomorrow is promised to no man or woman. It's funny
it's
how
like
it goes.
I was able to go to Danielle's wake. It was actually the time when I was actually able to leave the shop. Well, it was later on, and it's like you go there and you see someone there's no graves, there's no, and you actually get choked up. And I'm like,
No, I know.
I'm big dog. I can't sit and cry. You can't sit and
But
cry.
you feel
It's
bad, yeah. But
she was
that's our
great-
process.
The family was great. The kids,
Yeah, I
you
know.
couldn't ask for.
People kind of...
And it was weird because it's like, we were just there talking with them, and they were perfect.
She was just here a couple days before.
Yeah, and it's like, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later you're gone. I don't
Yeah,
get
but
it. You see it, and they're healthy.
definitely,
It's like,
as you know.
That's why I said this COVID is awful. It's just
Yeah, it is. I mean, a lot of people say, who's sick? And then here you hear...
And
all
that's
this-
why I said and I was telling Al, that's why the good side of it is I wasn't big. My wife got me to do it. It was bone marrow. So I wasn't going to get into it, and my wife got
What do
me.
you mean?
I went and gave. They go and you can.
Oh, you
you go to
donate.
like BDM
that's
Nov.com
nice.
and BDM.com. They will send you a thing right in the mail, and then you just take and swab.
Oh, you
and
did
you're
a
on
test.
the list,
Huh.
right? So you're
Yeah.
on the bone marrow donor list.
I see.
And then, so she had a family member, so we went and got her cheek swabbed, and then a year later, I get a phone call. They said, "You're a match," and I said, "I'm a match." They said, "No,
That, you're going to go do that? That's painful.
I was a match, so I was all set to do it. And then they called
takes a lot
shortly
of
just
verbal,
before.
I'll tell you.
Shortly just before I had to do it, they call and say that the guy relapsed.
Oh.
But now another year goes, they call me again. They go, "You're a match." You go, "What?" No, my wife only got one call. I got two.
Right.
And so I was at that time. I decided to take business on, my own self, self-employed instead of, working with, my father or whatever. And then so I'm like, man, what happens is you start thinking about this. Then they can't tell you a lot of what it is or who you're donating to. But
Yeah.
you said it was a younger kid, and then
Well,
my
that's
wife comes
that's
up and she's like,
admirable. I don't know if I could have the wherewithal to do that, Al?
If it was your kid,
Well,
would you do it? You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I mean, all you have to, like I said, if you go to BDMatch.com, they just send you the thing to swab. But so I end up doing it. And what they do now is they give me every day. I had to go for 5 days. I had to go to the hospital,
Did it hurt?
and they give me the shot. And then on the 5th day, I go up to Syracuse Hospital, and you sit there for the whole day. They got needles in each arm, and they pull it right out through that. So they don't go like in your. So they actually take the plasma. So the shots they give you. But once I got all said and done with it, you were for a month or a week.
No
But then-
kidding, man.
then
I
it's
thought that's
but then
very
it's
admirable.
yeah, it's like we did it, and then about a year or so later, they called me and they said that the girl, so it ended up being a 16-year-old girl, beautiful girl, and they go, it ended up going to a 16-year-old girl. She wants to contact you. I swear to God, now that and I cried.
Yeah, well, listen.
She gave me the letter. She
Wow,
contacted Facebook. I'll
bless
even
you.
send. I'll put it out. She can put a picture. But she's got. She got 2 brothers and sisters.
Man,
brothers, sisters.
you're
And
gonna
then
see
she
that
showed the video
firsthand.
of when she come home. It was like. But if anyone's out there that can just go to be the match, you don't know, and you don't
realize
know
what
with
you can
everyone
do.
being sick now. This is
Yeah.
something big, and I'm really into it.
Well,
Look at this. Look at. Hey, come here. Come here. Look at this. This is Timmy Mancini.
Who?
This is on the level. Timmy Mancini.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Mancini. Step in here and say hello.
Look at his buckles.
How are you, baby?
Good.
You look good, man.
I'm level.
What?
How you guys doing?
This guy, he put up the barn and everything.
Oh, you built everything for him?
This is Timmy's building and restoration.
Oh, Tim, of course.
Yeah,
You're my neighbor.
It's only his neighbor. What's wrong?
Well, no, listen, every time I see him, he's in the truck. Go by you, wave, because you know Tim. What's the name of your business?
Tim's building.
Yeah, of course. And I see the trucks everywhere. And you did our neighbor around the corner for me and everybody. I'm sorry I didn't remember. That's stupid. But I see in the truck wave. I know that guy. I don't even know him. Thank you for stepping in. Thank you.
See you guys.
You know, I don't know. We'll get along. You know.
Yeah, so and
Like Bill.
anybody that can just do
Oh,
that.
that's
Anybody
amazing.
with this day.
First hand here, Big Dog, a donator of bone marrow, I don't know. But you know, Billy's in heaven. Listen, Billy, if you talk to God, listen, I've been good. I can't speak for Big Dog, but ask God to get me in. You know, Big Dog's trying, but he's a little...
If Billy's up there, he's aggravating somebody right now anyways.
Well, listen, how much time?
20.
Oh, we got to go to sales.
Well, we're fine.
We're going outside. Out in the lot, as usual, we got a lot of beautiful, perfect, wonderful used cars and trucks, all warranted. What is the address here?
4262 Acme Road. But the big thing is you can go right on the website, www.bigdogmotorsinc.com.
Right.
And then when you go on that website, it gives you the directions. I have some cars listed on there, but it gives you the directions. You can set up an appointment. It gives you everything anyway.
And you're open 7 days a week, different times. That's on the website too. And it's Big Dog Motor Inc.
Yep,
is
BigDogMotorsInc.com.
Well,
like I said, you can see it right at home and book your appointment. You can do whatever right there on that.
Again, want to mention one more time, we need qualified mechanics and body men here. And we sell quality used cars and trucks, all warranted. Let's talk a little bit about what you got in inventory.
Yeah,
all brand new stuff.
Yeah, I got some new stuff. I got this is a nice 09. This is an 09 Kia. That's an all-wheel drive. So, I mean, winter's coming. These things are going to be hot, you know. We got a 2011 Jeep Wrangler that's got 105 on it.
Wow, that's boss.
Yeah,
That's clean.
2012.
Every car here is clean.
Yeah, I got it. These are great sellers to me for these 2000. This is a 2012 Ford Escape. I have real good luck with them. Another all-wheel drive vehicle. Here's another all-wheel drive. This is an 09 Equinox with like 85,000 miles on it, and this thing was like in perfect shape. And this is another all-wheel drive. And this car here, these things are just great. This is a 2011 Ford Taurus. This one is also an all-wheel drive. But these things are great. This is a nice looking car.
That's
great
a
cars.
burgundy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's sharp color.
Yeah. They are nice. They're nice. I've got a 2011 Jeep Patriot here. That's all-wheel drive. That's
Very popular.
Yep. And then down there we got yourself a 07 Chevy Uplander. We got yourself a 2017 Hyundai, an 06 Ford Fusion. For that's $5,500. Where you going wrong with that?
No.
I've got a handful of stuff like that. Like that Ford Fusion's like $5,500. That 07 Uplander $6,000. I've got myself a 2010 Dodge Journey down there. That's right around your $6,500 mark. And even over here, I've got myself another Chevy Equinox. We've got ourselves a Dodge Caravan.
That truck there is a neat little truck.
Yeah, this is an 07 Colorado, Chevy Colorado.
That's sharp.
Extended cab. This has got a manual shift, but four-wheel drive. So this is a great buy.
You buy every one of these cars.
Yep. And then we got ourselves this one here. This is a manual shift, okay? But it's an 08. You're looking at $4,800 with a 1-year powertrain. Yep. So that's for the money. It's great.
No, that is tremendous savings.
Got a 2006 104. This is a little minivan. This is a $6,000 buy. Another Equinox here. This one's a 2011.
Those are pretty popular.
Yeah,
those Equinoxes.
I sell a lot of them.
Yeah.
I probably got 4 or 5. I even got some more down the side. And then it's a 2015 Chevy Malibu. And there's another, that 11 Camry. That's just under $5,000 with a 1-year
What do you got in trucks, Big Dog?
Right now with Zit, we got the Colorado. And I'll send Al a picture of the Ford.
Okay, yeah, it's tough, difficult to get.
Yeah, prices are up. Things are high. So
not here.
Yeah, I know, but it's higher than what you're normal to.
So
And then I can shoot you some stuff on the side of the building too
Okay.
that we got lined up. I've also got a Mercedes, an 04 Mercedes-Benz E350 that I need like $5,500 for. Leather
That's
interior,
great.
yeah.
Well, listen, if you got some time, you want to come down to Big Dog and look, talk to Big Dog, get your work done. If you have an accident, you got the phone number, just call. We're going to say goodbye, and then we're going to do some panning. Thank you for watching the Big Dog Show. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll see you later. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.